me clearly. America is not a racist country.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Patrick Braxton, and he ran for office to become mayor down there in Alabama, and he won. And the white residents have since, they are the minority, have since blocked him from taking office. Now, don't they always tell you pull yourself up by the bootstraps? Oh, and we need to apply ourselves and prove ourselves. We ain't got to prove shit to you. And, you know, all the cliches they like running around saying, oh, we're all the same. Oh, we're all treated the same. We ain't never been treated the same up in this society for 400 damn years. You can miss us all with it. So here you got somebody that won office fair and square. He actually got it by default because other people didn't qualify. But ever since then, they have been blocking him from getting in. This is what we try to tell you foreigners out there that try to come here, talk about some work hard. Y'all can go take a seat too. You're not sabotaged. We have been on sabotaging that has gone on for centuries now, and it's never stopped. This generation, even to this very day, they sabotage us too. It has never, ever stopped. So, congratulations, Patrick Braxton. Those citizens down there that are blocking you, they are breaking the law. And yes, he does have a lawsuit going. He does. But this is just a small example of many things that have occurred with us. We are sabotaged on jobs. We are sabotaged walking in stores. Oh, you stole something. How many times have we been accused of stealing and there was no stealing? Too many times to count. We get sabotaged in banking. We get sabotaged all the way around. And this is something that immigrants don't experience here. And even if you did, you still never got it at the same magnitude that we get it. So let's get into the story, ladies and gentlemen.
A black man who says he was elected mayor of a rural Alabama town but has been kept from taking office by white leaders of the town has filed a federal civil rights lawsuit. Patrick Braxton, 57, is one of several plaintiffs named in Braxton et al. V. Stokes et al. The other plaintiffs, James Ballard, Barbara Patrick, Janice Quarles, and Wanda Scott, are people that Braxton hoped to name to the City Council of New Bern after he was elected to office in 2020. However, Braxton said that the minority white residents of New Bern, long accustomed to exercising total control over the government, refused to accept this outcome. Haywood Stokes III, the acting mayor of New Bern, instead allegedly worked with acting town council members to hold a special election where he was reappointed to the mayoral seat and keeping Braxton from taking office and carrying out mayoral duties. Braxton said in the lawsuit, which CBS News reviewed, that New Bern had not held an election for decades. Instead, the office of mayor was inherited by a hand-picked successor, and that mayor then chose town council members again without an election. All prior mayors have been white residents, the lawsuit said, even though about 85% of New Bern's population is black. Only one black person has ever served on the town council. Braxton, a volunteer firefighter and emergency responder, decided to run for mayor in 2020 because he had concerns that the town council and mayor were not responding to the needs of the majority black community, particularly amid the COVID-19 pandemic. When he approached Stokes for information about running for mayor, Stokes allegedly gave Braxton wrong information about how to qualify for the election and did not provide public notice to residents about the election. Despite these hurdles, Braxton allegedly gave then City Clerk Lynn Williams his statement of candidacy and qualifying money order. Braxton was allegedly the only person who qualified for the position of mayor, according to the lawsuit. Stokes did not bother to qualify as a candidate, the lawsuit said, even though he knew Braxton was planning to run. No candidates qualified for town council positions either. Braxton was elected mayor by default, making him the first black mayor of New Bern in the 165 years since the town was founded. Braxton was informed by county probate Judge Arthur Crawford that because no one had qualified or been elected to town council positions, he could appoint people to the positions, according to the lawsuit. This was in line with previous mayoral administrations, who also appointed council members. Braxton asked both black and white residents to serve, but no white residents agreed to join his council, according to the lawsuit. Meanwhile, in August 2020, just weeks after his election, Stokes and his council members Gary Broussard, Jesse Donald Leverett, Von Sil Brown Thomas, and Willie Richard Tucker allegedly met in secret to adopt a special election ordinance. Notice of the meeting was not published, and the group set a special election for October 6, 2020. No notice of that election was ever published, according to the lawsuit. Because the election was not publicized, only Stokes and his council members qualified. They then effectively reappointed themselves to their positions, Braxton alleged, and unlawfully assumed their new terms and were sworn in November, even as Braxton assembled his own town council. When confronted with the first duly elected black mayor and majority black town council, all defendants undertook racially motivated actions to prevent the first black mayor from exercising the duties of this position and the first majority black town council from exercising legislative power, the lawsuit said. Stokes and his council filed their oaths of office with the probate judge, according to the lawsuit. Braxton was allegedly not informed of these filings. Braxton's representatives did not respond to requests for comment from CBS News. An attorney representing Stokes and his council members declined to comment, but said that his team had recently filed a motion to dismiss the federal lawsuit, which has been filed in the Circuit Court of Dallas County, Alabama. In a response to Braxton's lawsuit, reviewed by CBS News, Stokes and his council admit that plaintiff Patrick Braxton is black and is the former mayor of the town of New Bern, and denied many of the allegations. The defendants did admit that Braxton was the only person to qualify for mayor and that no other candidates qualified for mayor or council membership. They admitted that a special election was held to put themselves in town council positions and admit that defendant Stokes became mayor of the town of New Bern after plaintiff Braxton lost the position by operation of law. It's not clear by what operation of law Braxton would have lost the position.
Okay, so you heard the story of what happened to Patrick. I mean, this is a disgrace all the way around. And, if he won the mayor office fair and square, there's no reason for him not to be in office. He is the first black mayor, and this is a rural area, from what I understand. So, yeah, they're saying he's the first mayor in 165 years. Wow. Talk about a bad track record. That's a bad track record. So that's a town that's not even trying to be. They love saying, diversity and all that stuff. Well, it don't look like they tried very hard at diversity down in that town. So, y'all, please tell me what you think. It shouldn't be this way, but we got to understand we're still in this effed up Gentile world, and this is what they do. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.